So let's go on to the data released over this morning's session.
Relatively quiet day today for data, but one point of interest here, the German trade balance for May. Germany's, of course, massive exporter, and no surprise to see that the trade balance is in their favour. 22.8 billion was the figure that came in, that's euros, versus the forecast of 21 billion, so well ahead of that, and indeed ahead of the prior read for April of 21.5 billion. So the German economy, the export economy at least, seems to be firing on all cylinders. In terms of other data, I picked out the Greek CPI number, just perhaps to rub a bit of salt in the wound, really, as it were. This is the year-on-year inflation number, down 2.2% versus the forecast of minus 2.2% and the prior read of minus 2.1%. If they're still in the Eurozone next month, it will be very interesting to see what the number is there, because obviously
Probably -5.
Well, probably so much money's left the country, hasn't it? And this, that stifles demand, obviously, and prices, must have fallen through the floor on the ground in the real world. So that would be an interesting.
Well, what's interesting with that, I suppose, even if they got the drachma back, it might not. They might get inflation of 5% or 3% or something. I mean, they're so deflationary at the moment that even a new currency might not even, new
quite possibly. I mean, it might not, if they did exit, it might not be the panacea that people think it could be. I mean, there's one of so many open-ended or unknowns, if you will. But that's a very good point. Yeah, one that they should perhaps consider before they take that course of action. And then the other main news today, Bank of England rate decision here in the UK, the MPC meeting for July. No surprise to find they haven't changed their views on rates or on QE, so no change in either. Obviously, we wait for the minutes to see how they voted and what the actual underlying feeling was, but status quo for now for UK interest rates.